has actually evolved. In the beginning, it was somewhere where it was the ideal place for me to practice playing music. But now it's evolved to other parts of my life. Now it's actually somewhere where I have the opportunity to be a positive role model to my family, and also somewhere where I learn things that I can use in my everyday life, like my day job or other places. Now, if you want to understand why I say it's an ideal place to play your music, just come join us. That's the best way to see it. Now, let me explain why it lets me be a positive example for my family. My family has watched me play for the last 3 years, but I've just been playing in my living room. So basically, they've been watching me practice. And I'm sure they're wondering, when would I go beyond my living room?
Yes, that's me.
Not only that, maybe I've been wondering, when would I stop? Because I would be kicked out of my living room. But now, here at La Pena, I get to play in front of an audience. So I went beyond my living room now. I'm happy, and I even know my family is proud of me. The reason I know is because now, when we get visitors at home, my 7-year-old kid, he pushes me to play in front of our guests. So, I mean, I went from getting kicked out of the living room to now they want me to play there for everyone that goes visits us. The example that I give is that if you stick with something for a long time, you're persistent and patient, you eventually can achieve what once you thought was a dream. I mean, you end up living it. Yes, se puede. And the other aspects of my life that I never thought would be impacted is my day job. I mean, I've always considered myself a good team player, but here at La Pena, I've actually refined some of those skills. I mean, for one thing, I learned how to listen better, but in addition to that, I've learned how to integrate other people's ideas. And I've also learned how to depend on a team. I mean, how to trust others. I mean, here you see us, we're about 10, and we all depend on each other, and actually see how that works now. So I apply these things at work without thinking about it, and I've noticed that work is actually a funner place to be at now. And I have to thank La Pena for that.
Yes.
So I've gotten a lot into La Pena. I mean, I've put a lot into La Pena. Pretty much on weekends, I'll go from Hollister to Berkeley to practice. And it's worth it though. And I'm sure a lot of the guitar players here, in their own ways, they have their own personal sacrifices. If you ask us why we do that, what motivates us, it's basically for you, because in the end, you're the audience, you're the one who receives our presentation. So it's all for you. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Joel Ramos. I'm another student here at La Pena also, and wanted to introduce this song to you folks. It's a fabulous song called Adios California, and it was originally recorded back in the 70s by a wonderful norteño group called Los Gavilanes, and it's a wonderful song about, well, it's got a great beat at least, but the lyrics are kind of sad, but it's very applicable to today's conditions. It's about an immigrant who's being deported against his will, and he's having to leave behind the things that he cares for very much, so the lovely state, the place to live, and of course his querida. And so when you hear the chorus, volveré, 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 he's thinking about coming back. I will come back. I will return. So I hope you enjoy this song. Adios California.
Adiós California, no me voy de guerra, pero llevo tu presencia.
pasó el destino de Pena la muerte y no me importan los pasos. Yo sigo pensando que pronto regreso, no me importan los fracasos. Volveré, volveré, volveré a estrecharla otra vez en mis brazos.
Y aunque sea perdido y confundido, pero sí vuelvo, chiquita.
Sí, señor. Adios California, yo ya me despido, me llevan para mi tierra. Pero yo con gusto por esa morena vuelvo a cruzar la frontera. Volveré, volveré, volveré. Solamente que Dios no lo quiera.
I've been coming to La Pena since the 80s. It's my first class, though. And La Pena is much more than a space. It's kind of like an ocean preserve where it enriches the sea around it. People like Licha Fuentes, who runs the community chorus, and Rafael Manriquez, who do the Latin American guitar class. They're like Johnny Appleseeds of authentic culture, and so I hope you'll support. And there's been a lot of fruit from this tree that they've helped plant and nurture over the years, and I hope with your support you'll contribute lots of green mulch to that mighty tree that is La Pena.